Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk about people. Let's talk about audacity. For the first time in my life, I'm gonna say that later. But now, good evening, good afternoon. How is everybody doing? Yeah, and maybe good morning to some people. Mein Name ist Grace. Ich komme aus Kenia. Ich bin 24 Jahre alt. Ich spreche Deutsch, Swahili und Englisch. Mein Traum ist eine Lehrer bekommen. Yeah. Can you guys please subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and share with whoever you wanna share with. Um, it feels good when you finally wake up from a dream, or it feels nice when you get exposure, or should I say it feels good when you come back to your senses? Because sometimes it hurts when you're living for others, you know? Yeah, so hi everybody who's watching me, please subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share. I was just saying that it feels nice to know yourself. Hi people, like, comment, and share. So long hair, I love it. It's not my hair, it's extension, but I'm grateful it's an extension. Hi people, welcome to my live. Please consider subscribing if you've not subscribed. I need subscribers. Hi, who is this? Hi everybody who is watching me. Hello, my name is Grace. I'm so excited to be talking to you guys today. Yeah, I was saying it feels so good when you stop living a lie and you start living life as you're supposed to, because there's so much clarity and direction. I'm sending you all so much love, like danke, shukran. Which other language do I know? Yeah, you guys are literally the best. You guys, what are you people doing? I'm just here to chat with you for a bit and to ask anyone who has not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. Which music do you want to listen to? Should we? What type of music do you love listening to? Wait, does this hair suit me? Oh, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. People like. People like. Let me give you a story. I was listening to a podcast and it's called So This Is Love. Now, the things that people do in their 20s is very shocking. I mean, like, I'm listening to this podcast. It's called So This Is Love. Go and check it out. And I'm in in season 5. And then I get to this story that stands out. It's about a girl called Wendell. I mean, people can be so manipulative. How do you rape somebody and you tell them it's because we have a covenant, it's because we are married? Make it make sense. Guys, I'm so angry right now. I'm so angry because this world, the only person who loves you is your mother. And if your mother doesn't love you, then I don't know who that is. The only genuine person who loves you is your mother. Don't get it twisted. Nobody should ever lie to you. Yeah, the world is full of mean men and people. Why are you looking at me? Yeah. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Do you know Stray Kids? Is it a movie or are you talking about the Stray Kids? Yeah, I know about them. But in all honesty, like your husband can never love you to the level that your mom loves you. I'm just being truthful and honest. I said your husband can never love you the way your mother loves you. Oh, why are you turning around? It's the truth. The only person who genuinely loves you and wants you to succeed in this life is your mother. Or let's say your father anyway, your parents. Because I think that is what I think. Anyway, people me, I'm telling you, somebody is asking me, am I going to have children? Hey, me, God willing, one day. But at this moment, at this time, no, I don't plan on having children. That is even the last thing that I don't even know what to tell you. Me with children, not now. I wanna have. I don't wanna be the parent who says, God willing, God will provide. You go to this school. Let's. Hey, no. I want to have enough money that if my kid says I want to go to this school, my child will never suffer. Your child is not deciding which school they need to. Of course, if they have performed well, I give them the opportunity to choose a good school. Yes, my kids will decide which school they want to go to with good grades. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to raise my kids the way my parents raised me. I don't want my kids to struggle. I don't want any of my kids to follow the path that I've followed. So I have a lot to do. I want my children to enjoy being on this earth. None of my children will come to suffer. Why would I allow my child to come and suffer in this world? I've not been through it all, but I would never even wish what I've gone through upon my enemy. It's that bad. Yeah. It's the truth. Anyway, somebody said, let's talk about the first time you thought you were in love. The first time I thought I was in love, but it was not actually love. I realized that after some time. Maybe I was 16. So, um, when you're 16, I think I went to high school. In Kenya, you go to high school like for 4 years, and I went to a boarding school, and it was for 4 years. So I once I met a friend of my cousin. No, my cousin posted our video together. That time I didn't have a phone. So she's like, oh, there's this classmate of mine. He's saying hi. And then she showed me the picture. And then I was like, ew, I don't like the person. But tell him I said hi too. So that was like 4 months before I joined high school, because when you're in Kenya, you get a period of 3 or 4 months before you join high school so that the results can come out, and then you can plan, and then you can go to high school and all that stuff. So I went to high school on the on the 9th of Feb, I think 2016, and then we had our first midterm by 20th. I don't even know what I went to school to do. I should have just gone to school before after the midterm. That was a waste of school fees. But anyway, that is not the story. So after that, me and my cousin, we used to live together. So we were just girls. And when you're living with your cousin, she's like my sister anyway. we were just having fun. Like, we don't cook, we eat pizza, we watch Netflix, we can sleep the entire day. It was that bad. It was that good. Why am I saying it was that bad? Because we had freedom. Back at home, you don't sleep the entire day. You cannot stay in bed the entire day. You have to be awake by 7. Why are you sleeping at 7:30? Like, in whose house? Even if you go to work, you have to be active. Find something to do. Unfortunately, I like that life, but this time it felt so good to have some sort of freedom. And then she was rich. So if you know me, you know I love chocolates, I love ice cream, I love I love good life. And I hate cooking. She loves cooking, but when I'm there, I want us just to taste every type of food, every restaurant. So we were, I don't know, we had gone to visit my mom. No. For us, we've been raised with avocado, so we can literally eat anything with avocados. And my mom had avocados, and she used to live in Embakasi. We were in Frisambu. So we had to go and get avocados from my mom's workplace. And when we get avocados, we are getting the big sack because we are two, and also I have to carry some to school. It's like I couldn't live without avocados. I think avocados were my first love, if I'm being honest. So we go, and then guess who we meet? The same guy who had said, "Say hi to Grace." My name was Christine back then. I'd be lying if he said Grace. I don't even think he knows my name is Grace. Eh, anyway, that's a story for another day. So I meet him, and in person, he's so I don't even know what to. It was so cute. The way he spoke, his voice. It was so cute. Guess I fell in love there. And above all, like, he offered to take the sack of avocado and carry it for us. And I think he drove us back to Resambu. If you know how hard it is to go with a matatu from, like, um we have to take a car from, um what is this place called, from Embakasi to somewhere called, I don't remember the place. You have to take two matatus, and now to get to her apartment, you have to walk another 10 minutes, and you are carrying a sack of avocados. Hi, I love you too. Thank you. So we get there, and one thing I liked about him is because the first thing he asked me is, "So you're not, will you marry me?" Not now. I don't even know you. So we buy a sack. What am I even saying? So I was happy because the first question he asked me was, "How are your studies? Can I see?" No, yeah. He asked me about my studies, but I literally had been in school for only 9 days. So I'm saying I wish I had not gone to school that time. And it was high school. So from there, I went back to school because half terms are usually short. He was also in school, but he was in an international school. I was like, you know what? I'm in a national school. He's in an international school. Perfect match. So I go to high school, and high school, everybody's talking about, I have a boyfriend. Oh, I have a husband. Oh, and people are getting pregnant by the. So I was not pressured by anything. Me, by the way, if there's somebody who enjoyed high school, it was me, because I have this don't care attitude. So nobody ever bullied me, but my friends were bullied. And I also think it's because I went to such a nice cube, and the cube that I went into, they were all prefects. And by the time I I finished, like, the first term in Form 1, I became a house captain, like, from Form 1 to the last day. And the funniest part is that our dorms were called names of mountains. Like, we had Elgon, Himalayas, we had Longonot, like the mountains in Africa. And the dorm that I was assigned to be a house captain was called Kenya. And let me tell you, they used to do these inspections on Sunday, whereby you have to come up with an idea of how you're going to spread your bed and make a design. So like you have your bed sheets as a cube, like 6 cubes, but in each 6 people. So the beds are the way you arrange your boxes. So my house, Kenya house, every Monday, because this would be done on a Sunday, so every Monday they would state the rankings of the 32 houses. Hey, because our school was big. And then you'd always hear, if I'm not number one, I'm number two, because there's this girl called Joanne. Joanne is my classmate and my good friend. She was um Elgon house captain. Hey, she also had this, like she was very interesting because we were like competitors for real when it came to our German exams, when it came to everything, even the house ranking. Today she will defeat me, tomorrow I'm defeating her. But now the best part would be, like there are almost 1,600 students, and it's a Monday, and you're on a roll call, and then now the top five houses, you have the house captains. They have to march forward and go and greet the principal. It's not every day you see your principal. You only see your principal on Mondays. So you have to walk. Everybody is looking at you. And then I was in Form 1, so everybody is like, this girl is already a house captain. And then I would shake the hand of the principal, and she was like, it felt good because we had this drive. So when you're walking, everybody, now those people who would join school, those who are ahead of you would be like, oh, she's the house captain of that clean house. Oof. It felt good. Sorry, I'm going away from the topic. I'll give you a high school story later. We are talking about love today. So as I was saying, I was in a national school. He was in an international school, and it felt good. So um, after now, my mom was like, you're old enough to have a phone. So after our first term, I got a new phone. That's why I love Techno, because the first phone I got was a Techno Spark 5, the latest, and my mom had bought it for me that time. God, mothers will be blessed forever and ever. She just called me one day, and then she was like, I'm at this mall. Can you please come? So I go, and then she's like, there's Oppo, there's Camon. I don't even remember the phone. What is it called? Camon. I don't know what it's called. And then there's Techno. So I take the Oppo. Oppo doesn't have the best quality. I take that other phone. It doesn't have the best quality. Then I see the Oppo. The Techno. I'm like, this is my phone. So I took the phone. Now we're talking about love. The first person, of course, I'll take my family members' contacts and whatever. But the first person I messaged was none other than who? I'm gonna give him a nickname. Let's call him um because I don't want you people to know. We're gonna call him. He's not Baraka. No, that's a cute name. Let's call him Star. So Star, we start talking. Mind you, I'm 16. But the thing is that he is my cousin's family friend, so people know him. So we started talking first year of high school, and we were not meeting because international schools and our normal schools are very different. Our curriculum, our programs are very different. So at least we used to chat. And it was like that. And then I thought I was in love. And then it turned out I was not in love. And then that was not love. But things, yeah. So that's the story about love. And I don't want to talk about love. Let me talk about high school. So somebody is asking me, what are the best moments you had in high school? I would say being a house captain, because it meant you are respected. Like, you're not a class captain, so nobody's coming to ask you for the noisemakers. You cannot go reporting people. Then I had very nice, what do we call them? Housemates. Like, no, even if they were older than me and some were younger than me, if I was to assign duties, you're doing the bathroom, you're doing this week, you're doing the compound, because we used to do the bathroom, the compound, and you are taking trash. And I literally just had 31 people because my dorm was not the biggest. Olympus was the biggest. It had over 370 something students. So I think that was my favorite part of high school because it came with a lot of respect, and to be every time to be voted as the best captain and also doing that for 4 years was fun. Then I remember the best experience when we had a fashion. Was it a fashion show? Was it a fashion show? I don't know what they call it anymore. But it's a talent show. Like media houses come and they cover like something something. So the first thing I did was I modeled. That time I was petite like this. My waist was like this, and then I had this long hair. And then our school used to allow us to braid our hair during those events. So when I did the model thing, and just to hear people say, hey, 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 it made me feel so nice. That's a moment I'll never forget. And then the other one, I think, going to these big national schools like My Forces Academy, Alliance Girls, and enjoying and just, what is it called? Performing our German skits. We were never number one, we were always number two because of this. There was this school, if they would speak German, they were speaking as if they were from Germany. So we always got the second place, but no losses. We enjoyed every part of it, especially my mom bringing the snacks. And at that time, the German students, we were not many, and it was just always, I always went with genuine people. So that one. Then what else? Um, what else was nice about high school? I guess the teachers. I think 98% of the teachers were the most amazing people that I enjoyed like having conversations with, because no, my favorite teacher never taught me any subject, but she was the house matron, like for all the houses. And I remember the first time she approached me and she liked me so, so much. And then, like the way you're in high school, you don't get to eat food, like nice food, because you have so many and the cooks are trying to make food. So they'll not make delicious food, they'll just make edible food. So she used to call me the first time that I remember she called me to her office and then she was like, go to my house. There's a key, I don't know where. Open the house, and then um, you'll see something on the table. Take it. After you're done, close the house. So I'm like, okay. I go to her house, and guess what I met? Chapati and beef, and I think cabbage or beans. I don't remember. I ate. So every Saturday at 2, because from Saturday from 11, no, Saturday from 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. we were free. It was time to clean, it was time to do whatever you wanted. It was your free time. And also Sunday. So she'd call me every Saturday for those 4 years that I was in high school. Go to my house and get me this at different times, and I always ate good food, so I'm happy. And then we got a new German teacher, and then she came to find out like I loved chocolates. So not she didn't do it weekly, but I think monthly she used to bring me Cadbury chocolates. I love that woman. Yeah, so those were the best parts of high school. I've spoken so much. Yeah, so I'm gonna end this live. Thank you for those who joined me. Super, super grateful. People should continue subscribing, liking, and commenting. Thank you for keeping me company. You're all amazing people. Bye, people. Bye bye.